So you're about to list your home for sale as a for sale by owner. And the question is coming up in your mind of what about buyer's agent commission? Because you're listing your home on your own because your plan is to save at least 3% from the sales price of your home. But now you're looking at the other side of that 6% listing fee, that negotiable 6% listing fee. And you're thinking to yourself, do I really have to pay 3% to the buyer's agent? Today, we're going to talk about just that in this video. Hi, I'm Ashley, and I help homeowners to sell their home on their own through providing the support and education that they need to do so with absolute confidence on their own, allowing them to save thousands of dollars from the sale of their home. When you look at agency and who represents who in a transaction, you have the listing agent who represents the sellers, and then you have the buyer's agent who represents the buyers. So whenever you're talking as a homeowner selling their house to a buyer's agent, always keep in mind and remember that buyer's agent's best interest is the interest of their clients, the buyers, the people who are submitting an offer on your home. It is the buyer's agent's responsibility to guide their buyers through the home buying process. They're there to sit down with them to let them know how and what to experience from deciding to purchase a home to getting a pre-approval, to how much money they might need for earnest money, how option periods work, what appraisals look like, explaining them the process and holding their hand and guiding them through these predetermined steps that they're going to encounter when they're purchasing your home. However, the buyer is not there to hold your hand and guide you through the process of selling your home. In another video, we talked about the 6% listing fee, how that is a negotiable listing fee and the breakdown of that 6%. I'm going to click it up above. If you haven't watched that video, please go and watch it now. Now we know with the 6% listing fee average, again, that can be negotiable. Half goes to the listing agent, half goes to the buyer's agent. But here we are in a world where you are listing your home on your own because you want to save the 3% listing agent fee. Is it possible to save on the 3% buyer agent fee? And the answer is absolutely yes. Remember, in the world of real estate, everything is negotiable. Everything is negotiable. When you receive an offer, part of the contract will show you what the buyer's agent is going to negotiate as what they want to receive as their buyer agent commission. Most of the time, they're going to put down, I want 3%. You can counter offers that are presented to you. You can counter anything written on the offer that is presented to you, including the 3% request from the buyer's agent. Because here's the thing, at the end of the day, they're not there to represent you. And I'm here to tell you, more times than not, most sellers, when they list with a realtor anyway, they look for those discount agents, those agents who are saying, hey, you know, I can list your home for 4%, 5%, saving you a couple $1,000s. But what you don't realize is your listing agent's still taking 3% and giving the buyer's agent 1% or 2%. And here's the thing, buyers still represent their clients on homes where their commission fee is less than 3%. Are they happy about it? No. They want an easy 3%, but insider secret that you need to know about. The buyer's agents can always request and negotiate with their buyers to pay the difference. Most time in representation agreements between the broker, the buyer agent, and the buyers, it is stipulated on there that they're required to pay the difference of a 3% fee. So if they encounter a home where the buyer agent fee is only 2% and that buyer had agreed to cover the remaining 3%, that buyer, it is their responsibility to bring the 1% difference. I will tell you this though, that is usually never followed. No one that I have ever encountered or have spoke to in the greater DFW area really ever pushes their buyer to cover the difference. It's always just a, suck it up, buttercup, do your job, you're not getting paid as much as you wanted type situation. I also want to highlight a thought for you. When you're going through the journey and you're negotiating down a buyer's agent commission, when you go to a steakhouse restaurant and you sit down and you have a beautiful ribeye, baked potatoes, Caesar salad, ice cold tea, and you're enjoying your evening with your family, and the waiter that was serving you was prompt to come to your table. They were prompt to bring you your food. They managed your table very well. No one ever ran out of ketchup packets for their French fries. No one ever was short of ranch on their table. Service was excellent. Communication was great. Are you going to give that server gratuity? Yes, you are. I feel like that type of mindset behind a buyer's agent fee is what we need to adopt. Because at the end of the day, yes, the buyer is there to represent the buyer, but that buyer is also on the back end side doing you a service because they have done their job as a realtor and have vetted buyers and gotten a buyer qualified and is out showing them homes. And they are bringing you a ready, willing, and able buyer. And they, as the buyer's agent, are also managing the buyer to make sure the buyer can actually make it to the closing table. So in a sense of gratuity, it would be fitting to offer something of value to the buyer's agent. Now, again, everything in real estate is negotiable. So this is going to be your personal preference on what you feel like is deserving of the buyer's agent that you are working with. Also keep in mind, there could be a point of contention if a buyer's agent is requesting a 3% fee and you are trying to negotiate them down, say, to 1.5%. And the buyer's agent is now telling their buyers that, hey, Mrs. and Mr. Seller only are covering 1.5%, but my broker requires 3% commission fee. If that buyer is unable to cover the 1.5% because they don't have the extra funds, you might lose the offer. There is always a chance that they will back out and walk away. So be prepared for that when you're negotiating and understand the ins and the outs behind the thought process of the 3% buyer agent fee. As always, if you have any other questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me. I am happy to help dive deeper into any key point that I spoke about today. Also, if you're a homeowner who's considering selling their home in the near future and you want to do it by yourself, you just feel like you need a little bit of guidance, a little bit of training, a little bit of education, maybe a little bit of support, please click the link down below in the information that I provided. I have a course that walks you through how to sell with absolute confidence from the beginning decision of I'm going to sell my home on my own without a realtor to getting to the closing table with absolute confidence, saving yourself thousands of dollars. Not only in my course do you have everything you need to know to sell your home, I also give you access to my private Facebook group. In that Facebook group, I'm creating a community of like-minded individuals who have already sold their home on their own or are going to sell their home on their own in the future. What I find is it's best to have a community of like-minded people that you can bounce ideas back and forth off of. You can find out what worked and what didn't work for another home seller. This is extremely beneficial and you are going to absolutely love this group. Another big bonus, aside from knowing all that you need to do to sell your home and being immersed in a community of people who are like-minded, I also do weekly Q&As on Zoom where you can dial in, see my face, talk to me, ask me questions, and I am here to help you get through this journey because my heart is to see you win big. So go ahead, go down below, check it out. My website link's there. If you have any questions, reach out to me and I will see you in the next video.